YouTube, in an effort to compete with short-form platform TikTok, decided to come up with something called YouTube Shorts. I tried it out as well as some other videos on TikTok, and this is what I learned. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This week, instead of doing a normal cinematic delay, I decided to do a little bit something different and do a bit more of an explainer video as to what YouTube Shorts is and my experience with it, as well as trying some other experimental things to hopefully help you with your YouTube Shorts or your channel in general. Now, I by no means have a large following on any of these platforms. I just wanted to experiment, try things out, and really just see what happened as a result. And so this is what I found out. Now, in case you don't know, what a YouTube short is essentially like a long-form TikTok. TikToks are either 15 or 60-second vertical framed videos, whereas YouTube Shorts are a maximum of 60 seconds, very much like TikTok, also in a vertical form, but they have to use the hashtag shorts in the title. Now, for sakes of this video, I did upload 3 different shorts, and I did have some findings and some mistakes along the way that helped me in trying to figure out how this process works. Essentially, the short will help get you more views, possibly more subscribers, get a little bit more attention on your channel without having to invest a lot of time, both as a creator or as a viewer who is consuming the content that can just continuously consume more content on a single person's channel. So let's go ahead and jump right into the analytics, and then we'll get into what I learned at the very end. Now let's turn our attention to the content and the platforms that they were on. So I did 3 videos: Marvel's Legends, Deadpool 3, and Willy Wonka Origin Story, and each one I decided to upload simultaneously to both YouTube and TikTok. And so let's start with the TikTok analytics first. So let's take a look at TikTok first, which I really don't know much about, but as of the recording of this video, my Marvel's Legends video has 607 views and 118 likes, my Deadpool 3 video has 161 views and 17 likes, and my dedicated vertical video on a Wonka Origin movie got 156 views and 5 likes. To be honest, I really don't think those analytics are bad, considering I don't really use TikTok. I'm not a TikTok user other than consuming the content. I'm not much of a creator on that platform, but on YouTube, the story is a little bit different. Now, on YouTube is where a real deep dive in analytics can come into play. As the recording of this video, my Marvel's Legends short has 256 views and 7 likes. My Deadpool 3 short has 315 views and 12 likes, and the Wonka Origin short has 35 views and 8 likes. Again, none of these are bad statistics. Essentially, the first 2 shorts were just ripping out certain scenes from longer form videos, which I'll get to in just a minute, whereas the third Wonka video was a dedicated short actually shot in vertical, which is a little bit different. But for the most part, on both platforms, I think I've done pretty well. But as I did mention, I did make some mistakes along the way, and that's where some of the bad news starts. And remember how I said I literally ripped scenes and quotes from my longer form video to make the short? All I did was change the aspect ratio and edit it. That's true, and I also uploaded the full video, which I think was mistake number 1. I don't think it was a good idea to make a short as well as a long form video, and there were a couple of mistakes within that mistake, where changing the aspect ratio kind of drastically reduced the quality of the video overall, rather than just shooting it in the vertical aspect ratio, which should have been intended in the first place. That was mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 was that I just took too much information and tried to jam pack it into 60 seconds, whereas if I wrote a short form script, very much like my Wonka video, I was able to better convey those ideas and not make it seem so jumbled, fast-paced, and a little bit hard to understand. Now, some even worse news and compared to that bad news comes with the watch time and average view duration. Let's first look at the Marvel's Legends short. The short has an average view duration of 25 seconds, while the full video has an average view duration of 2 minutes and 25 seconds. For Deadpool 3, the short has an average view duration of 21 seconds, while the full-length video has an average view duration of 1 minute and 48 seconds. The Wonka short has a view duration of about 30 seconds, which, considering it's half the video, isn't too terrible. But as I mentioned, it was likely a mistake posting both the full-length video as well as the short version of the Legends and Deadpool 3, considering that the longer versions didn't get that many views, roughly about 7 views apiece, mainly because you could just watch the short version. There was no reason to watch the long version. The Wonka Origin video, on the other hand, because it was a dedicated short, it did okay. It didn't have the best in terms of views and likes. It didn't really gain a whole lot of traction, especially the way that the other 2 videos eventually took off. But it could happen down the line. It may just be timing, it may be just the way I posted it. It could be a couple of different things. We could see even a boost in the next day or 2, because a couple of days after a short is posted, that's when the views really start to stack up. This also hurt my average view duration for my channel as a whole, because I had set a goal for myself to be about 5 minutes per video for the entirety of 2021, which was still very early on, and this is obviously an experiment. but because the short form videos are obviously short form, there's not a ton of views or view duration, so it can highly impact that because it is so short. Now, my average view duration before posting these was roughly about 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the average for the channel. Now, after posting these shorts, that average view duration for the channel dropped significantly to about 2 minutes to 2 minutes and 10 seconds depending on when it was checked. Now, let's end it on a high note before we end the video. I did end up getting a few subscribers out of this whole thing, but I didn't necessarily make a big enough jump so I could correlate that these shorts did increase my subscriber count. I can't really say that. It could just be on average. I could have just done some better videos down the line or promoted somewhere. So I can't necessarily attribute that to the shorts, but I think the shorts did bring a little bit more attention in terms of views, especially for my first 2 attempts. To make a long story short, these shorts did help my channel but also hurt it significantly. There were some mistakes made along the way. I still plan on doing the shorts at least for the short term, figuring out, is this something worth doing and investing in? However, I'm now going in with the thought process of making dedicated shorts that both go up on YouTube as well as TikTok, and doing separate videos if I want to do a full-length video. But it helps if I just want to get my ideas out there on a short topic, just make some quick notes and talk about it quickly. It really helps out, and I don't have to make a full form video, edit it, upload it, and just hope it does well. I just get a little bit more attention, and depending on the topic, can really skyrocket faster with a short versus a full-length video, saving me time, saving my viewers time, getting a little bit more attention on the channel as a whole. But I'm curious to find out from you. Have you been using YouTube Shorts? What has been your experience? Are you also using TikTok? Are you uploading them simultaneously? What are your strategies? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below as to if this video was helpful or if I just threw a bunch of numbers at you for whatever the runtime of this video was. Also, while you're down there leaving me a comment, I would greatly appreciate if you hit the thumbs up as well as hit subscribe and ring the bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos from me. Hopefully next week we'll be back to our normal and cinematically late. I just want to get this off of my chest. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next video.